Hello, this video explains how to answer question 2 of this Edexcel A Level Maths Mechanics paper, and the video will end with what the mark scheme says on the subject. This question largely uses knowledge from Year 1 Mechanics Chapter 9, Constant Acceleration, but it also uses a little bit of Chapter 8, which is Modelling in Mechanics. Part A. We can see from the straight line on the speed-time graph that we are dealing with constant acceleration, therefore we need to use a SUVAT equation. So we'll take stock of what we know and what we don't know. We can then conclude that V equals U plus AT is the equation to use, as we don't know S and don't want to know S. So next step is to substitute in the values and rearrange, and we find out that A is 2.5 meters per second squared. Part B. We know that distance is the area under the speed-time graph. The first 18 seconds of the race involves finding the area of this triangle and of this rectangle to work out the distance travelled during the first 18 seconds. The triangle's area, which covers the distance travelled in the first 4 seconds, is 20 metres. The rectangle's area, which covers the distance travelled between 4 seconds and 18 seconds, is 140 metres. So the total distance travelled in the first 18 seconds of the race is 160 metres. Part C. We know the race is 200 metres, so the trapezium on the right hand side of the speed-time graph will be 40 metres because of the answer to part B and the fact that the total area has to equal 200 metres. The area of a trapezium is half the sum of the parallel sides times the distance between them. So if we substitute the values in, we find out that U is 3 1/3 metres per second. And here's what the mark scheme says for parts A and B. And here's the mark scheme for part C. I hope this video has helped. I'm also doing other questions from this past paper, so have a look in the mechanics playlist for those. Thank you for watching.